I'm Uwada Hoosby, and like promised, this is the video showing that I did finish my 24 hours comics challenge of the last 5 pages of my sketchbook. Just a reminder, I had did all of this, which was part of Unscripted 9. I won't show those to y'all again. Probably tired of keep looking at the same pages over and over. So I did those. So this is cover for Unscripted 10. That is Maeve. She's a member of Me, Callie, and Ace, the group that Felix was in. More tattoos, which I'm going to have to make sure that I stay consistent now when I'm drawing these characters. Make sure I get their tattoos. Now that's that. I had already went to Office Depot to scan all that, and I've already started coloring, like that big old stack over there. I've started coloring. So I have to keep it separate from here because I haven't been to Office Depot yet with this. This is Felix with her dad. They're in the recording studio. She is an artist. So is he. And then daggone paparazzi again, bugging her. So those were the extra 5 pages that I did. Or I guess technically 6, because one was a cover. Oh, I'm so excited. Once I finish issue 10, volume 2 will be complete. And the reason, I'm not saying that I'm necessarily rushing, but the reason that I am like trying to be speedy about it is because like a month and a half ago, I got a message from Microsoft that the coloring software that I use called Paint 3D, which is very basic, but that's what I use. It's not going to be available anymore starting November 4th. So I gave myself a challenge because I feel like I'm more productive when I give myself a challenge. So I'm like, okay. I felt like I had to finish Unscripted 9 and 10 by November 4th. So that's why I'm like, let's get it done, let's get it done. So that was another reason why I chose to do that 24 hours comics challenge, focusing on this comic instead of just doing a regular one for 24 pages. But, okay, before I show y'all like some of my old artwork from my older 24-hour comic challenges, I want to show you that I got a package in the mail a couple of days ago. My Felix trading cards. Sorry for the glare. Oh. So Comics Wellspring gave us like a discount, because every so often if you're a customer with them and you're on their email list, they'll give you coupons once in a while that you can use for printing. And I had to use it by September 30th, and I was like, oh, I'm going to do a whole rack of trading cards, because that's one of the stretch goals for my Kickstarter that I'm running right now for Unscripted 6 and 7. I go on their website and they don't do that anymore. Not only do they not do trading cards or sketch cards anymore, now they have all these different options of different comic sizes, when it used to only be like 3 options. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll print off one of my comics, like Unscripted 6 or Unscripted 7, to get a hit of the game. lo and behold, I see that everything is so different now. Even like the size of the templates. And I tend to be a procrastinator sometimes. So I literally waited till like the last second. So I'm like, well, I'm not meeting that deadline of September 30th. So that coupon just went to waste for me because I couldn't do it in I didn't have the energy to change the different comic sizes for print, which that's going to be so much that I have to change because I do print files as I go, and I'm all the way up to like unscripted 9, so I have to go through all those issues to change the size dimensions. I will do that when I'm ready. Well, back to a more positive note. Sorry about that. I had to get my INTJ vent out, but I'm back on track now. Okay, so 2016, if y'all been following my artist journey, 2016 is when I figured out that I wanted to try my hands at comics because I was kind of starting to get not fed up, but just like bored, I guess, with just being a writer, like an author. So I wanted to also be a comic artist, the best of both worlds. So I was learning how to make comics. In 2016, this was my very first 24 hours comics challenge. I am all about horror. And I think it's awesome that the 24 hours comics challenge is during the spooky season. So I just wanted to try my hand at a horror woods, like camping type party trip. So this was my first ever attempt. Ooh. And I was so proud of myself. But this was me trying to learn how to use markers. Because usually it's like all scratchy. Like, I don't know how people do markers and have it look smooth, but I cannot get that concept down. It does not work for me. But yes, I am one of the characters. That's me in this comic. And it was actually based off of I went to like a campfire party with some of my coworkers. And one of them dared me to write a horror story based on this party. So I took it as a challenge and I did it. So that was that one. That was 2016. Then this one, I don't know the year, but I did not finish, even though I even came back to it. I even redrew these pages to make them more neater, but I never finished. So once again, this is horror, and it's about two friends are like on a writing retreat somewhere in the cabin that's isolated in the woods, and something crazy is about to go down. You know what? When did The Strangers come out? Maybe it was that year or like a year or two after. I don't know. It may have been 2017. To see that, no good. So that's where I ended up, page 11. I even still have the script and the thumbnails. Maybe one day I'll finish it. Maybe not. But I don't remember the year, but I did do videos. So I guess if I look through my YouTube channel, I can see what year that was. But that was another horror. I did not finish. Oh, that just fell on the floor, but that's okay. So this one, so I have been trying to be a comic artist since 2016, and I had this bright idea to do Unscripted, which is the comic series I've been working on now. So in 2020, I decided, okay, you ought to like really try and start your comic series. So I had did the 24 hours comics challenge, and that was me doing my comic, my first issue. And I scanned this down to size when I printed it, but I had drawn on 11 by 17 Bristol board paper, kind of like how I did this year. So this is the very beginning of what Unscripted 1 would have been. But after I did this and after I did this and did some changes to the script, issue 1 is totally different than what this is. So this is another stretch goal with my Kickstarter that I'm running right now, which would be a zine of, like, I guess you would consider it behind the scenes, because you could see what it would have been. But I had decided to change it up. No, there's still some things that made it. It just got into later issues. So there's still some stuff that you may notice from my comic. But yeah, that was me trying to be all fancy and neat, and let's see. I was trying to be very particular about the background because I was like, ooh, this is going to get published. I need to make sure that it's good. So that's that. Oh my gosh, is someone calling me right now? I'm in the middle of a video. Yes, I'm still up. All right, 1 second. I'm recording a video, then I'll do it. All right, I will. Okay, so the next one, this was 2021. Now this was a really fun year because I was a co-host with Jeremy in this comics group that I do, that I did. I've left the group, but it was fun anyway. It was for people that were doing graphic novels and comics. We co-hosted the 24 Hours Comics Challenge together. But to get our group prepared, starting in January, we had like different challenges leading up to this 24 hours comics challenge. Like January, we had like 1 hour, then February 2 hours. Then like July was like 6 or 7 hours. Like, you get the gist. But this was so fun, and I was like, I'm the host, so there's no way that I cannot not succeed with getting this 24 hours done with 24 pages of a comic. So I used a little itty bitty notebook to make sure that happened. But this is Burkittsville, which is the home of the Blair Witch Project, which my hometown is only 15 minutes away from there. So this was another horror. Sometimes I wonder if I should like scan these pages and like try to make them all into zines or something, or just let it go. So this was a couple. They are actually like on the highway, but there's like a time dimension that makes them like make that turn onto Burkittsville, like they were coming from Frederick, Maryland. So that was kind of the gist of this. Like nothing really happens to him. I guess it could be kind of like suspense, but just that feeling of dread. Like, I even took it a step farther and had an alternate ending. Like, I was on my game since I was the host. So that was that. That was 2021. Another horror. Now, this was 2022. This was, I made my own version of the 24 hours comics challenge like I did this year. I had drew this on regular size paper. It was like this size paper. I had drew all these pages in black and white. Then I got it scanned in Office Depot to have it colored with my software. But this is called Comic Diary of a Light Worker. I called it a comic diary zine. And it was just me figuring out, like during my spiritual journey in 2020, that I was a light worker. So that's basically what that comic was about. And I succeeded. I passed, but that was easy to do since it was mostly writing instead of drawing. So that was a fun one. And there was another one that I did, but I can't find the old artwork. It was back to I was on the planning stages of Unscripted. And I always like themes of like reality TV shows. So it was about Felix and her sisters and her stepbrother. They were like doing like an interview, kind of like how reality TV stars do, like their casting tapes or whatever for a show. So it's kind of like that. Back then, I want to say I drew it on 11 by 17 Brits of board paper again. I don't know why I kept torturing myself during these challenges. Because you're supposed to be speedy and efficient and just like messy, but for whatever reason I'm always trying to be like real neat with it. But that was that. I even had it printed. Like I printed down to size, but I lost it somehow. But that was the only other one. So maybe that was 2017. And then this one may have been 2018 or 2019. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's going down memory lane. And OMG, this video is like 18 minutes long. I better log off before YouTube tries to tell me the video is too long and it can't upload. But if you like this video, please hit the like button, comment, or subscribe. Talk to you later. Bye.